All right, so I want to thank you guys for jumping on tonight. I know you guys are all busy, and so it's kind of part two of our last call, which we had on Tuesday, which we talked about the new challenge group coming up in December, how you guys can do your own and so forth. So I wanted to share some insights on what I do day in and day out, and this hopefully will share some light and kind of show you that it doesn't have to be that time consuming. It doesn't have to be that stressful. But you can get it done. We're all busy. We all have lives. So this is a way to kind of show you guys what I do day in and day out to make it easy as can be. So with that being said, at the end of the day, that's my notes.
Oh, I was like, don't distract yourself.
Taking my notes away. So you always, this company, this community, this opportunity is truly remarkable, okay? And I just always want to stress and put that out there. You can do amazing things in this company. There's some coaches that have changed their lives. People's lives have been changed by health. Financially, they've been changed. Our goal is to go full-time in this and do this. And, hopefully I know some of the people on this call that are here tonight are going to be watching this. They want to go full-time too, or they have big goals. Some have, financial goals, which they are going to hit by the end of this year or not sooner. And so, So, at the end of the day, I just want you guys to remember, where this can go and why you're doing this. All right. And you always have to remember your why. And at the end of the day, you always focus on just helping people. Everything else will fall into place. Okay. Don't get caught up on rank. Don't get caught up on how much money you can make. If you just focus on, hey, you know what? I love these programs. I love these products. I love this community. Then that's all you need, and that's how you will have success month in and month out. And you hear Success Club, you hear Changing Lives, 3 lives a month. I think it's going on 16 months for me right now that I haven't missed Success Club. Sarah's almost at Success Club All-Star Legend, which is 24 months. You got 2 months to go.
I'm at 21 months.
Which is really unheard of in the business.
It's not unheard of.
Well, it's unheard of.
Rare.
It's rare. We have Jade and we have Cheryl.
But hold on, it's not rare because it's hard. It's rare because it's a decision that not a lot of people make.
Yeah, and so we have Cheryl and Jade. It's the wine talking.
It's this.
That have, since they became a coach, they have hit Success Club every single month, and they're going to be going to Summit on Beachbody's dime. And a lot of you guys, though, don't worry about if you're not hitting Success Club 5, whatever. If you're helping 1-2 people a month, that is awesome. You're changing someone's life because that person is thankful for what you're going to do for them, okay? And that's the vision you have to hold and keep in your mind, so I'm not going to beat up that too much.
But congrats to the people on the board already.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that Success Club and where we're at and stuff.
Yeah.
And
so
I need to kick her out.
I told you
it's supposed to be my meeting.
Okay, go.
So happy wife, happy life. No. So joy setting versus goal setting. Okay, we want you guys to enjoy this process. We don't want you to think of it another job, another chore, another thing to do. We want you to focus on the enjoyment you get out of this. Okay, think about when you're happy doing these programs. When you're happy, I know all of us have helped somebody. Okay, that feeling of saying, wow, they're going to join me. They bought a challenge pack. I'm excited for them. Remember that feeling. Okay, that's what you want to go and believe in and kind of hold, because it's not easy, okay, month in and month out, okay? But embrace that hustle, all right? And like Sarah said, it all starts with a decision to kind of do it. And if you make that decision, you can do anything you put your mind to, all right? So that being said, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I do. And once again, preface, I'm not your boss. I'm not your manager. This is your own business. You can do whatever the hell you want, when you want, what you want, okay? This is just what I do, Sarah does, and some of the other top coaches. So you can take it or you can leave it. At the end of the day, we'll support you in anything you do, but we just want to make it easier for you and kind of show you what we do. So with that being said, the first thing is, number one, is to pick a program and stick with it. I have done probably max 30 twice through, 22 minutes once through. Sanity, Asylum, just finished Body Beast. Now I'm working on 3-week yoga retreat, and then I'm going to Corded Forest next. I've stuck with the programs. The reason why is when you do a program, follow that meal plan. The meal plans suck, and that's the hardest part for people. But this will help you relate to your challengers and help you, which is going to be step 3, how to share about what you're doing in not a salesy way when you post on Facebook or your social media. So that's the most important, is be a product of the product. Because if you're not doing it and you're not following it, how are you going to talk to someone to do it also? Because now it's just sales, okay? Now you're just, and they can see that you're just looking at the dollar signs in your eyes, even though they can't see you because you're talking on social media, but they can see it. So that's number 1, all right? Number 2,
Your notes keep going
off. Social media. Everyone loves social media. I hated social media posting on it. I still talk to this day. If I can hire someone to post for me, I would do that, but I can't, because this is where you relate to people. This is where you are vulnerable. This is how people connect, okay? So what I want everybody to do, well, not everybody, this is what I do, okay? We post 3 times a day. That may seem like a lot to start off with, but I want each of you to try to post at least once a day, just once, about the challenge group, about your program, about Shakeology, about the meals you're eating, something to show what you're doing so people know, wow, okay, they're a coach, they're doing it. If I want questions or I want help, I know to go to them, okay? So that's number 1, is post something about what you're doing, the group, how it's helped you, share with people a little bit insight into what you're doing. Number 2, post at least once a day about something that you enjoy. And we like to tell everyone to get about 5 topics. I don't care if it's wine, cats, the Gators, office supplies, which got me tons of likes. I posted about a planner because I love planners and Excel spreadsheets. So does Jake. So does Jake, I think, raising his hand.
Then they're gonna like this talk.
And so if you like spreadsheets, you're gonna love this talk. But and whatever else, pick one of those 5 things, or pick 5 things that you can share to show people that you're real and they can relate to you that way. And they say, okay, wow, that's a cool guy or cool girl. They like what I like, and that's how conversations start, okay? So those 2 are important. Posting about what you're doing and what you like, vulnerability, relatability, that's how you communicate and work with people. Number 4, which I'm about to show you, the funnel system, may be confusing. I'm going to break it down very easily, and we can talk after this. Only works if you post on social media what you're doing and a little bit about you. Because if you don't, when you message somebody, it's going to be really awkward. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Well, it's going to be a lot harder.
And it's going to be a lot harder, because I tell you right now, when I message people, I don't even bring up anything. I'm really just trying to build relationships, and that's what we do here. And I'll show you how I do that. But they come out automatically and say, oh, I see you're killing your fitness business. Or I see, oh, man, I see you doing the workouts. Oh, I did Insanity like 4 years ago. I was like, whoa. I was like, that's cool, but I was just seeing how things are going. I haven't talked to you in like 3 years. But then they say, oh, what do you do? And I said, oh, if you haven't seen, I'm an online health and fitness coach. I work with people, help them achieve their fitness goals. And that usually goes into, oh, yeah, I see that on your Facebook, and the conversation kind of flows, because they go to my page, they look at it, they know what I'm doing. If you don't have anything on your page, and you'll see this is sometimes comes into play when you do this funnel system, it's hard to relate to somebody, okay?
Or
and
your
Facebook, your social media is your storefront, like it or not. That's how you're going to build your business. That's how build it. That's how you're going to build it easily. And that's the beauty of this business. But there are a couple things you have to kind of follow up and kind of do right, because Facebook, don't want to scare you guys, but can put you in jail. But we won't get into that. We haven't been put in jail yet, so we do things by the book. But like we put music and stuff like that, be careful. We'll talk more about that another time. So the funnel system, this is what I want to show you guys. This is what I do every day. Who do I talk to? How do I know? What do I do? So I'm going to share with you now, share screen. And I'm going to go to Chrome. You can't see me. Up, got a conversation. Stop that.
She's a coach.
She's a coach.
That's our group.
I'm in the group. Haha. I'm just kidding. All right. So everybody knows I get to the group, right? Can everybody see that? Whee! Everybody see this?
Yeah, I think they see you.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. So next you want to go to files. Okay. If you scroll down, this is an important part right here. If you haven't seen these file sections, check them out at your own time because these things are amazing.
So much in there.
Get out of here.
I'm going away.
So what I want to do is go to the funnel system right here. Okay. Oh, how do you get to it?
Oh.
Download it. I don't know where it's at.
Didn't you have it open earlier?
No.
This is why I'm sitting here. Okay, wait. Where is it?
It downloaded. It went down. It's supposed to go down here at the bottom.
Hold on.
There it goes. All right. I'm back.
Make sure that this shows them. And to stop share, you just hit stop
I
share.
know. All right. Can you see that? All right. So this is a spreadsheet that's there for you guys. Okay. And so this may be a little confusing, but there's different months. Okay. And at the top, there's sheet 1, which is day 1. Then this is November 2nd, November 3rd, November 4th, November 5th, and so forth. Okay. And I don't think any of you guys are muted, so you guys can ask questions at the end or stop me. So let's go to November, today's date, the 6th. Okay, so the sheet 6 is November 6th. Step 1. Step 1 is I comment on 5 people, okay? And I write their names here. So I write John, I write Sarah, I write Dave, I write Steve, and I write Susan. Okay? Can everybody see that? Can you see that, Sarah? I don't know if you see it or not.
I didn't see names.
What?
I did not see where you picked names.
You can't see the names?
No, I just see like a taskbar with like lifestyle basics, sneak peek into all that stuff.
Here, I know why.
I know, here.
You got to screen share a different screen. Yeah, there you go.
Now, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Sorry. So at the top, there's sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So sheet 6 is the day 6 of the month. Okay. That's November 6th. And I have 5 people there. I put John, Sarah, Dave, Steve, and Susan. Good? Sarah, you see that? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I can't see what you guys see. So step 1 and step 2 are comment on people's statuses. Okay? For you guys, you don't have to do 5 people. That may seem like a lot. Choose 3 people. Okay? So if you choose 3 people on step 1, which is today, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to comment on 5. I'll just do, for you guys, I'll back it up. I'll do 3. Okay? Go to the page, comment on something, add value. That's a great pick. Love the hair. Sarah says, whatever it may be. Oh, great pick of you and your kid. So they know you're there. They're going to go look on your page. They're going to either comment back or they're going to look on your page. Okay? So then what do I do now? Well, I highlight these names. And 2 days later, because this is done every 2 days. So now it's November 8th. So this is Tuesday. So on Tuesday, on step 2, I have John, Sarah, and Dave. Okay? I'm going to comment again on different statuses, and I'm going to pick 3 new people I'm going to comment. So maybe it's Trina, Jeff, and Sam. Okay? So now I commented on 6 people that day. All right? Easy enough. The beginning is very simple, but as you get this process going, it gets a little more in depth. Everyone there so far? Good? All right. So now I take those 3 names, and now I go 2 days later. So that is November 10th. So November 10th, and copy all of them. I don't know what I did. So it messed up. It didn't copy it right. I hate Macs.
Yeah, you might not be used to it, but you took the people from step 2 instead of step 1.
I know.
Okay.
I'm putting them there now. It was like Sam and Jeff, I think. I don't know.
Just say
yeah. Okay. So step 2 were the people I talked to on the 8th. Step 3 are the people we talked to on November 6th, which is today. Step 1 is today. I'm going to figure out 3 new people to talk to. Let's go another Sarah. Let's go Jake. And let's go Alan. Okay? So I comment on step 1. I'm doing that right now. So step 1, brand new people. Step 2, I already commented 2 days ago. I'm commenting again. Okay? Step 3, I commented twice already on their photos. All right, their statuses. Now is the scary part. Now I message them. Okay? Step 3, I say, hey, how's it going? How you been? Oh, hey, just want to reach out to you. You had an awesome, post the other day. Love the positivity. And then that's where step 3, you start a conversation. Okay? Are we all good there?
Yep.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and copy. Now I'm going to go to November 12th. Once again, it's every 2 days. So now I have to find 3 new people, XXX, XXX, XXX to comment. I'm commenting on Sarah, Jake's, and Alan's new statuses. Step 3 and 4, I have 3 new people to talk to today, 3 conversations. Step 4, I'm continuing my conversations that I had 2 days ago with John, Sarah, and Dave. Okay? And so the reason why is sometimes, I kind of chat with them and they'll ask me a question and I'll just leave it at that. And I'll come back 2 days later and be like, oh, hey, sorry I missed it. Things got busy. And I usually try to leave it unread because if you click on it and read it, they'll say under the message that they read it. So I don't want them to know that I actually read the message and I responded. So I kind of leave it unread in my message book. And so then in 2 days on November 14th, now I'm going to move everyone over 1 and have a conversation again. So to recap, and I'll write this out. Step 1 is comment. Step 2, comment. Step 3, 4, and 5 are conversations. So over 6 days, you're having a conversation with somebody. Nothing about Beachbody related, okay? Find out about what they're doing in their life. Find out about how they've been. Find out about what they do as work. Find out about, ask questions, okay? Now in step 6, okay? I just talked to them for 6 days. It's been a week. We had a good conversation. I got to know them. I built a relationship. They've been to my page. They probably saw my post that I've been working out, doing these programs. Now step 6 is when you invite them to the challenge group, or if you are a coach that's running a free group, invite them to a free group. But this is where the invite comes in, okay? So step 6 is invite. Step 7, 2 days later, I invited them. I didn't hear from them. All right, hey, John, I sent you a message. I know you're probably busy. Just want to follow back up with you. Wanted to see if you're interested in joining our next group. You mentioned you have some health and fitness goals. Love to chat more about them with you and see if I can help you, okay? If they don't respond 2 days later, I take all those names in step 7 and I put them on a separate list, and you can write them in a separate notebook or whatever that you want to follow back up with in anywhere from 60 to 90 days, all right? So this process, the first week is very easy, okay? You're commenting on 3 people. Not hard. And go to someone's page, blah, blah, blah. 2 days later, now I'm commenting on 3 new people and 3 people I commented on last 2 days ago. And then now 2 days later, I'm commenting on 3 new people, 3 people, and I'm having a conversation with 3 people. So every day it adds. So you can see once you're in this process in about 2 weeks, you can go to your spreadsheet and you know exactly who you're going to talk to for step 2 through step 7. The only thing you got to figure out is who's my 3 new people I'm going to comment and interact with today. So that makes all the guessing out of it. So when I come home and I got to do my power hour and talk to people and share this opportunity, I pull up my spreadsheet and I say, you know what? Boom, step 1, let's find 3 people. Step 2, go to their page, comment on something. Step 3, new conversation. 4, go back to my messages. 5, messages. 6, inviting. 7, I'm following back up. All right? Very, very simple and effective. Now, for those that like spreadsheets, this has made my life a lot easier. I have hit Success Club 10 in the last couple months. And the reason why is because of this right here. I don't have to think about who I'm talking to or what I'm doing. Now, the only problem that some of you guys may have that have a lot of friends on Facebook, two things we can share with you. One is you can YouTube how to print your Facebook friends list out, okay? You can get an email sent to you of all your Facebook friends, so you can have it printed out, and you can just go through and say, okay, I'm going to look up, this person. I don't suggest scrolling because when you scroll, you are just wasting time. And there might be some good posts, some not good stuff. So if you just go through the list, okay, boom, first name is Andrew. Boom, go to Andrew's page. All right, got it. Oh, if Andrew hasn't posted anything in like 3 months, cross Andrew off, go to the next in the list. All right, Jim's on there. Boom, Jim. Oh, Jim posts a lot of stuff. This is going to be good. Comment. All right, and Jim's my first person. I threw Andrew out of there because he doesn't post. So there's no reason for me to connect. It's going to be awkward, and I don't want to have an awkward conversation. This is how you build relationships. The other thing is a website called Teamzy. It is made by a coach. It basically gives you names. If you want 3 names a day or 5 names, it'll spit out 3 names from your Facebook friend list that you upload into it. So it's very easy. Me and Sarah use it. I think actually I'm going to go ahead now and stop share. All right, I'm going to share this one. Can you see that? You see it? So this is Teamzy. So what I have right here is it gives me people that I can talk to. So, okay, so I skipped that one. Allie. Okay, so I'm going to go to Allie's page. I can type notes in here. I can go over here and say follow up in 2 days. I sent a Facebook message, log and connect. Boom, next person, Leela. So it's going to give me all my people that I need to. Now, this is 30 days free, so you can try it out, see if it works for you. And if I think it's like $15, or how much is it a month?
Yeah, it's not free, unfortunately, but I've used the free trial like twice.
Yeah, different emails. How much is it?
Yeah.
Just go to, how much is it?
It's like $30 a month.
Okay, it's like $30 a month. Okay.
So it might not be good. Hold on, it might not be good initially when you're first starting.
But
it's good to get in the habit of it.
I didn't mute you.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sarah, so what is your login and password for Teamzy?
You won't want it because it has all my Facebook friends.
Yeah, but you're kicking ass. Your people buy stuff.
Yeah. But
Ralph is kicking ass.
And so, and like I say, Sarah came back from Lindsay, had a big training in Tampa. Okay. And one of the girls there posted about this. And Sarah's not a much of a, she's trying this. So I give her props. Because she's, if you saw the picture posted about her clothes, she has a process or a method to her madness.
I hate Excel spreadsheets.
Me on the other hand, I love them. But regardless, as she came on, I said, I'm going to try this. Sarah printed it out. You can print it out also if you want. So you can write it. I just like it on my computer. But this is to make your life easier. This is, once again, building relationships is the key. And if you talk to someone over a week about just communicating and connecting, when you invite them or it comes up, it's a lot easier than just shooting a random message saying, hey, how's it going? You want to do my challenge group? All right, thanks. There's a lot of people when you talk to them that are getting sold by people, okay? Because there's a lot of network marketing out there, and that's something we want to be different. We know we have superior products. We know we have the best of the best. So there's not even a question, all right? There's other crap out there, those wraps, that other shake out there, Herbalife that has soy, patches. That shit don't work. I'm going to put it out there. So excuse my French. And we all have gotten results, have all experienced it. So with that being said, this is step 4. But this only works, once again, if you post on social media and you use your social media as your, basically your branding, your storefront, whatever you want to call it. Okay.
It's like you're behind the scenes of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Really.
All right. So, and we'll get back to that in questions. I kind of want to finish up. And this is in the coach file section. Okay. So that's good. Let's stop sharing that. And And let me go ahead and go back to share one more thing. Chrome, I don't know why it's going back to that. Let's go back to the Facebook group. How do you move that? So like Dynasty.
Yeah, I was say you're almost there. You got it.
All right, can you guys see this? So like Dynasty? Do you see it, Sarah? Okay. So now you have conversations. Well, what do I say to people? Well, I don't know. I'm scared. All right, we're right here. Examples, how to share about a challenge group and invite others. Okay? Here's some things you can do to invite them. Okay? Of course, if it comes out naturally and it comes up in the first step, you're in step 3, you talk to somebody and they say, yo, I saw your transformation. I want help. Let's do this. Boom. You can skip 3, 4, 5, 6. Go straight to, talking to them about what their goals are, what they're doing. Don't just say, oh, I got a program for you. Let me show you. Once again, now you're going into the conversation part about what program may be best for them, where they struggled, how can you help them. So, like I said, it may tailor a little bit different, but right here in the file section, you got all these different options. Oh, look, I'm apprentice coach my next 30 days, fitness challenge. Can you believe that? I'm kind of nervous. Listen, I fell off track. There's different things. So you want to go to that file section. You have a lot of things. And Beachbody has in the back office how to have conversations with people too and bring it up. So not rocket science here, not trying to make it difficult. But once again, we have a lot of nuggets in the file section. And once again, these all come from Lindsay and Sarah's bigger group. Sarah's involved in all the top coaches, and Lindsay hands them to her, and she hands them to us, okay? So this is a very good –
I will say, you don't have to use these word for word. These are obviously other people's words. So make them your own, but they're examples from –
I got 10 minutes. All right. So that's that. Let me stop sharing because I think that's to share. So with that being said, you got to take a picture of me too, Sarah. Step 5, personal development is going to be big. A lot of you guys do that now. Reading, listening, something to get your mind right, because when times get tough, which they do, not just in life and in this business, but overall, that's going to help you and make you that much stronger. So every 10 minutes a day, listening, whatever it may be. And so with that being said, that's that. And the last one is the templates we talked about. So those are the 6 steps that I do every day. Okay. Not rocket science. Less than maybe a half hour. The first couple of weeks when you're doing the funnel system is maybe 15, 20 minutes. Then after that, very simple. Maybe 45 minutes, half hour. And it doesn't have to be all in one time. You can break it up throughout the day. Okay. You can say, okay, I'm going to comment on 3 people in the morning. Boom. I'm going to message 3 people at lunch. Okay. Boom. I'm going to comment 3 more people at dinner, whatever it may be. But does anybody have any questions? Because we have 8 minutes left on what I showed you on the funnel system or anything we talked about.
This is almost identical to what I do every day.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So question though, when things are popping up during your workday, how do you prevent your job from getting the impression that you're taking their time to do this?
You don't. The funny thing is, there's about 4 coaches that work with me at the bank. My district manager actually follows me on Facebook. I didn't get a chance to block him. So if you have anybody you work with, you can't block them from watching your Facebook. I suggest doing that so they can't see what you're doing if you want. But
I don't use my work time.
I don't use my work time, number one. If someone messages me, I say, listen, I'm at work right now. If you don't mind, I'll tonight when I get home, after I put the kids to bed, I'll message you, or when's a good time for us to chat. And simple as that. So
it's very tempting to want to because you get excited, but then you have more to do later when you sit down and you actually feel more like you're more focused on them.
Because
anyway, so
like I said, you are getting paid to be there to do that job. So you want to be respectful. But lunch breaks, if you get lunch break, that's where a lot of people do it for an hour instead of sitting in lunch, whatever. use that time. But like I said, just reach out to them and say, hey, I can't talk right now. When's a good time for me to talk? Because most of the time when you message them, they don't respond back to you right then. They respond back to you when they want. So
yeah, it's a perception, I guess, more than that.
Yeah, plus if you show them, hey, and
you want to show them you have a life.
Yeah, you want to show them that you're busy, you have a life, and they say, listen, and it doesn't show that you're eager for the sale.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, I'll get back to you later tonight, because they're probably expecting, oh, he's going to shove down a challenge pack or a program down my throat. And
they respect you more for that.
So, does that help?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Boundaries.
You got a question? No? Anybody else? Everybody's going to do the funnel system?
Grape juice.
This?
It's part of his yoga retreat supplement.
Yeah. It was water. But I think I got turned to wine when I was sitting here.
That's a very fancy glass.
Oh my God.
That's what happens when you get married. You get these fancy things that you don't ever use. I got a whole china cabinet sitting over here, fine china that my mom told me how to get.
Ooh.
So yeah, it just sits there. Kate's, I don't know how much it is. I don't know.
I'm worried about Maria because I'm just seeing her ceiling.
Is that Maria or is that?
Finish the whole bottle.
There she is.
No, it's me. I have my phone, so I was like writing stuff down.
We just thought you'd pass that.
Here's the ceiling again.
So Maria, did this help?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
And like I said, we don't want to make this difficult for you guys. Like I said, you don't have to take this. You can do whatever you want, however your system is. Like I said, Sarah's been very successful in her wackadoo system.
Okay, this is a new system for me that I'm just not trying this past week. So Ralph's been doing the system. I am not great with systems. Let's just say that. I'm one of those people that's kind of disorganized, but it makes sense to me. So this is hard for me to follow, but I'm trying it because it's been working for him.
And like I said, at the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is, okay, who do I need to talk to? What do I need to do? This lays everything out for you. And
that's the hardest thing for me is who to talk to. And that's where I'm wasting a lot of time. So this is awesome for that because you already know. So that's why I'm trying to do it.
Just to recap and clarify. So the 3 people that you post, that you comment on day 1, you move them to day 3. You don't do 2 days in a row. You do them day 1, day 3.
Exactly.
So on day 2.
Yeah.
So really, like, you're going to have the first 2 days are going to look the same. Then the next are going to have 2 and 2. And then the next is going to be like 3 and 3. Like they start to go every other day. Yeah, moving now.
Every 2 days you want to kind of contact them because
you understand.
Busy.
He's going to explain it to me again.
Yeah, I didn't get it at first.
That way they don't feel like you're in your face or you are too available, that way they feel like it's a slow conversation, but interesting.
The worst is when I have people friend request me, and then as soon as I hit okay,
they message you.
Message, sales pitch, bam, hey.
Yeah. And that's something, like I said, that's what we don't want to do. We do not want to. I don't want to be that person. I've talked to people and they're like, "Oh, you're trying to sell me? I don't want to do your workout program." I was like, "Dude, I'm just trying to start a conversation. Kind of see how you're doing."
And then they tell you, "Oh, good, you're normal."
Yeah, then you're normal. That's how it happens. And so, with that being said, Jake, so for your example, today I'm going to I'm going to comment on your status, okay? And 2 days later, I'm going to comment again on your status. 2 days later, I'm going to message you again.
Or something.
2 days after that, I'm going to message you again, finish the conversation. 2 days after that, we're going to continue the conversation. 2 days after that, I'm going to invite you to my challenge group if it comes up. And if it doesn't come up, I'm going to find a way to weave it in. So basically, I don't actually invite you to anything until 5, 10 days. It's almost been 2 weeks since we started this relationship of me and what's crazy is as soon as you comment on someone's wall, it's going to come back into the news feed, and people are going to start commenting even more on it. That I commented on people's status from like 2 weeks ago, and then I look at my notifications, like, 3 other people commented on that because it came back to the news feed. And they'll comment back and say, "Oh, thank you so much." I may comment something else. So now they know. Now I'm going to pop up in the news feed.
Yeah.
And that's
why. Thing. When you're talking to people, Facebook then says, "Oh, they're connected." So they'll start to see everything that you post on your wall. So that's where it's really important what you're posting on your wall.
So that's why So does that make sense, Chick?
Yeah. I mean, it does. It does. So this is like, I guess I've always done a little more old school version of what.
Whatever works for you.
This is just an idea.
And if it works, share it with the group.
Well, like you were saying with the 3 people, it's just like when I'm driving to work in the morning, I'm always thinking about who are 3 people that I can just reach out to today to encourage.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
I don't want anything from them.
Exactly.
There's no business angle to it. It's just something I just do just because.
Yeah. And sometimes my invite never happens. Hold on a second. Never happens. The conversation, maybe it's I'm a friend or I provide, maybe motivational or maybe something that I add some value to them. And it never comes up that, right now it might not be the time for them, but at least they know and they'll follow me and they appreciate it. One guy was going through a rough time with his ex-wife. I referred him to podcasts. Now he listens to Tim Ferriss every single day and loves it. And he's trying to start his own business and stuff. I never invited him. It's been 3 months since we started. I haven't talked to him once about coming to my group. So you got to make sure it's right. But, you do have to try to invite people, every now and then if you feel the time is right.
And this is also once you get past those really warm market people, this is where this will be beneficial to keep your business going if that's a goal of yours.
Yeah.
But I've done a lot of personal development giving and a lot of recipes.
I got 30 seconds.
Okay, go.
Last thing, I want us to talk real quick before it shuts off. Tuesday night, you guys need to be on the call. We have a special person, Trina. She's a Canadian coach. I think she's 1-star or 2-star. We met her at Summit. She's going to talk about challenge groups and hitting Success Club. She is an awesome, awesome person, a lot of energy. So if you guys can, please be on. Show Sweat Life Dynasty representing. You guys will not be disappointed. Then we're going to take off for 2 weeks and try to do this every 2 weeks a call. So this Tuesday, 9 o'clock, try to be on. Everyone got that?
She's amazing. And she's like number 100.